started. Hello, my name is Hannah Vaughn. This video is for a project in English 886 where I am learning the finer points of rhetoric and how to teach English 103 at Clemson University in the fall. The purpose of this project is to document my propensity to procrastinate um, to a ridiculous degree with the hope that I will combine this with some scholarly um, with what some scholars say about procrastination, that is. Um, so I started this blog a while ago. I think that I actually started it on something like the 25th of March, 2014. And in the true sense of the procrastination which is giving birth to this, it is now the 22nd of April. I have not updated the blog. I have not made a video. This is my first video. So here I am. Um, yeah. I guess it's fitting that my first video is a month after I created this blog and a week before the project is due. So hopefully from here on out I will be making a video every day. So, um, just to go into a little more detail about what exactly I'm doing, I'm tracing my writing process for a paper for a different class. And this class is Dr. Rivlin's Shakespeare and Film Adaptation course. It is the final paper for that course. It is a research seminar paper, 12 to 15 pages. This paper is 40% of my grade. And I basically picked the topic. I could have written about anything I wanted to. So yeah, and it's due on Wednesday, April 30th, which is incidentally the same day that this project is due. So, in tracing the process, my writing process with this, I had meant to make a video every time I sat down to work on this and traced how I worked on it. Two things happened with that. The first thing is I did not get around to doing any work on it until the night before the rough draft was due. And at that point, it was late in the evening while the rough draft was due and on the day of. So I literally did not have time to make a video at that time. So I just didn't have time. But the second part of it is obviously that I have not worked on it since then. I haven't done any work, so there's not really been anything to make a video about thus far. So yeah, that's why I haven't posted anything yet, apart from the fact that I've just been putting it off. So today I met with Dr. Rivlin, the teacher who's assigned this paper and who will be grading it. She read the rough draft that I gave her, and we met today to conference about how it would go. I had gotten about 10 pages of this 12 to 15 page paper written and brought it to her, and I was very proud of myself because I thought that I was way farther ahead than I ever am. But of course, she didn't like it. So I had to start over, basically. I can keep a little bit of my work, but very little of it. So basically, I will be starting over from square one, which is good for the purposes of this project, but not so good for the purposes of anything else. So, Here's the copy that she gave me back of my paper. She has added some comments on how I can change it. So I'm going to sit down with this. Although when I spoke to her, I don't really see why I even need comments on this because basically I have to start completely over. So that's good. But maybe this will be helpful. Another thing that I've done work-wise today on this is I sat down with another copy of the paper and made my own notes of what I wanted to do. So I'm not sure you can see, but yeah, some notes on what I'm planning on doing with this that I've added. My research, I think, is completely done on this paper. I have gotten most of the quotes I think I'm going to be using and copied them down onto a Word document. So that's done. The paper itself is a close reading of a film, Olivier's Hamlet from 1948. And I'm also using some critical sources that talk about Hamlet and the Freudian reading of Hamlet and such things. So the critical stuff is done, but the close reading of the film, I had like 4 pages of close reading of a scene, and I sat down with Dr. Rivlin today, and she was like, Hannah, I think that you shouldn't be focusing on 2 characters, which was what I was doing. You should go ahead and decide on one. And of course, the close reading I had done was of the character that I need to cut. So that, I mean, all down the toilet. All of that is gone. That's like 4 pages, so that'll be good. Excuse me. Um, yeah. Trying to think of what else is relevant to this. The day that I was writing the rough draft, I was actually like writing a sentence and then playing a few turns in Civilization 5. Um, so, um, the writing itself, I talked to her about it. She did not like the writing. She was fine with the writing. It was just the way that I was structuring my argument was not good. I hadn't fully integrated what I was doing into the paper yet, so it's all kind of random and disjointed, and I basically have to shorten everything and add things to make it flow better. So that'll be that. I'm not actually gonna do any work on it tonight. I'm gonna put that off till tomorrow. Um, and when I do that, I will hopefully make another video. Definitely start taking some screenshots of my internet history on my screen. I was thinking at some point I would take a little video of my desk space and area so you can see where I work. I'll also show you the place in the living room where I work if I'm not being super serial about it. So I'll do that too. So I guess this is mostly just an introduction to this project. And yeah, I guess I'll upload it to YouTube and make the first post on my blog. I wonder if anybody's ever going to watch this. Like, I don't know. I hope so. But, alright. So, until tomorrow, when I actually start my rewrite. Goodbye, Internet. See you later.